That's good to see a national championship.
It's hard to bring together, 20 years of knowing someone, 2 years of being a coach and even a student, like a player and even a student of someone, and then be respectful of everyone's time. So there are 3 messages I really got, 3 things I really think about, the importance of little things. And this whole thing was, Dexter, if you just do this little thing, that was all right, but if you just make that little pass, if you would just turn your head a little, you would listen to me just a little. It was always a little thing, and in life, as I graduated and left, as I graduated, it just took a little thing, going and talk to a teacher, and let a teacher know you personally, and understand, hey, and make that connection. As you got into your career, it's a little thing, speaking to everyone in the room, making sure the little things that would separate people from being generally good to really successful.
Coach Barfield kept emphasizing that what we're here for is far beyond all conference, all region, all America. We're here to walk across that stage with you. I can honestly say the majority of student athletes that came in freshman year with me in 2008 are on the verge of graduating, thanks in part to Coach Barfield. I believe that quality is what separates good athletic directors from great ones.
I want you to understand that from the extended cabinet personally, we're quite sad at your departure. But for you, we want to wish you nothing but the very best. We realize that you and your family have sacrificed over the 2 decades that you've been the athletic director here. Mason, we all know how much you appreciate and are concerned about student success. So on behalf of the extended cabinet, we were able to make a contribution to the Mason Barfield Student Success Fund. So I want you to have that. Quite welcome.
Very nice. I've got to say that in some ways I'm the wrong person to be on this program today. I wish it could be the late Bo Bolander. Because Bo and I were on the search committee that brought Mason to campus. Probably no one other than Bo Bolander was more influential in really convincing Harry Downs that if we were going to be a legitimate four-year college taken seriously in the state and region, we needed an athletic program. But we began to look around and realize that we wanted to hire sharp. We wanted to hire smart. And as Corliss just mentioned, you can't get much sharper, you can't get much smarter than Mason. We wanted someone who had the fire in his belly to build a program. And that he did.
I think everyone here at Clayton State can be very proud of the fact that here, the term student athlete has real meaning. And as director of the honors program, I can say more than a few of them were also on our athletic teams. He certainly created a successful program, but more than that, he's created a culture of excellence, both on the playing field and in the classroom. And Mason, I want to thank you for that. And I want you to know what a signal achievement I think that is.
On behalf of the athletics program, I'd like to extend to Mason a sincere appreciation for the 22+ years you spent developing the Clayton State Athletics program. From a startup one-sport NEI program in the fall of 1990 to a thriving competitive 12-sport NCAA Division II program. During his tenure at Clayton State, Mason has worn many hats. He was the first director of athletics and the first men's basketball coach. He's also served as a councilman for the city of Morrow for the past few years. However, many folks may not know that he once served as a women's soccer coach here at Clayton State. One game. Lucky for you, Mason, that 7-0 loss on Halloween in 1995 is not on your permanent coaching record. Mason Barfield, you have been more than an administrator, a coach, and a mentor to us. You are somebody who sincerely cares about the people around you and the university you have tirelessly served for the past 22 years. Now, as you mosey on down to your hometown of Payhira, the department would like to present you with a parting gift that you can put to good use on those lazy Sundays. And just like the man, he's always there to
Well, since I'm here representing the foundation, let me just say that what a privilege it is to represent such a fine group of folks, and all that Mason and the athletic program has meant to the foundation and made our job much easier at promoting the university. It's nice not to be in the headlines for the wrong reasons, and Mason is certainly the main reason for that. Mason is special to Clayton State University. He's special to our community. The shoes that he leaves unfilled have created a fantastic path for this university. And while we'll search diligently for someone to replace Mason, we will certainly miss Mason and wish that this didn't occur. But we wish you well, and we're happy for your next venture in life. Thank you.
It's when you look at Mason and really all that he's done in his intercollegiate athletic career, to really understand the journey that he has been on here at Clayton State is to fully appreciate, and I know a lot of people touched on this earlier, but all the hard work that he has put into to this athletic program, dedication, the innovation that he needed, and the intelligence it takes to start a program from scratch and really get it developed into the level that it is now, the prominence on the national stage. Now, when Mason developed and first founded the athletic program back in 1989, there were many people that really wouldn't have believed that the Lakers would end up where they are now, competing in 27 NCAA tournaments, producing 40 All-Americans, 8 Peach Belt championships, and 1 national title. And that really speaks volumes for the great job in hiring outstanding coaches, and the coaches recruiting outstanding student athletes, and just to see that the evolution of the program is amazing. And again, congratulations to you on that. If you could come up forward, Mason, the Directors Council would like to present something that hopefully will go in your den, and when you look at that, you remember the Peach Belt, and we really appreciate all you've done for us. Thank you.
I have in front of me 3 sheets of paper. The first says, Clayton State University, Personal Action Form. Barfield, first name Mason. Sheet number 2, State of Georgia, Department of Labor, Separation Notice. Sheet number 3, Instructions to employer for completion of this separation form. Quote, signature. This notice must be signed by an officer or employee of the employer or authorized agent of the employer, and this person's title or position, read here, president, held with the employer must be shown. I'd like to thank you all. And at such time that we can find someone who will sign the separation notice, Mr. Barfield will be able to find some other job. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for coming. Mason, if you'd come up here, just have a small token and an announcement. So here's the small token. It says, on behalf of Clayton State University, presented to #1 Laker, Mason Barfield, Director of Athletics, in appreciation for dedicated service to Clayton State University, 1989-2011.
It's been just a privilege to work in athletics for the last 8 years. I don't want to get emotional about it, but this man makes working fun. Coming every day, seeing how hard he worked, caring about our coaches, caring about everything in our department, caring about the soccer field and the basketball court, and he's just a great man. And I'm going to miss him a bunch.
I've been blessed with great staff and great coaches. There's one thing that these coaches, when I go and I get calls all the time from young people wanting to get in this business. And they're always asking me, well, how were y'all able to do what you did and starting from nothing, and you know, if you're as successful as you are since 2000, all the things we've done. And I start with, you better get good people, starting with good leadership, starting with the coaches that are going to be, you're doing all this work and you're creating all you know, trying to create the revenues and give them the resources. But if you don't have a great man or woman taking charge of those young people on a daily basis, you're not going to be successful. And I've been blessed. The Lord has sent us these men and women. You know, all these things you hear about me, you know, it starts at that level. It starts at that level. You can praise me for great student athletes and the success they had, but it starts with these men and women on the front line of working with these athletes very intently on a daily basis. That's where it begins. And you know, people like me who retire get all the praise for it. But it starts with great men and great women coaches. But it's going to be good. And again, I look forward to watching this institution continue to grow and continue to prosper. And wish all of you the best in your success in what you've done. Thank you for being here. Thank you.